Right guys, welcome back to a really strange episode, because this one I'm actually going to attempt to build an in-garden hydro dipping tank. Not the right place to do it. There's grass flying around everywhere, but I don't have a place to put a giant water tank. So I'm going to build this now. I'm not going to bore you with building this. I have an area over here. Now, as you can see, there's the terribly wrapped splitter that I tried to wrap. Did a terrible job. So this tank, right, it should be like this, is going to go like here, right? And then I've got, sorry, it's so sunny and windy, the lighting's terrible. And then I've got like a pond, kind of, you know, the undersheet of a pond to go inside it. I'm gonna fill it, and hopefully I can try hydro dipping. It's my first time ever trying it. I've watched so many videos on how to do it. It doesn't look too bad, but it's such a big piece.
That's what she said.
Professional should be doing that, but I'm gonna try it myself because we're trying to do everything DIY on this channel. So let's find out.
Now, this is me trying to explain to you that this is what it's like a flower bed that I got, but it's so windy, as you can see. Probably decided to do this on the worst day possible, but whatever. I had to give it a shot. This is the all I had to do it with, so anyway, let's give it a shot. It's not finished yet, but look, so this is my idea of this outside water pen hydro dipping tank, right? This is like a flower bed thing, right? So this is the first part. I'm going to put the pond thing in it and let's see what it looks like. Okay, I don't know if you're ready to see the worst thing you've ever seen in your life, but kapow! What is that? What is that? But that is my attempt at a hydro bath that is going to get loads of grass in it, loads of bugs in it. But I'm doing with what I have, okay? Now, I've just realized the problem. Now, other people may see my video and say, oh, I bought rocks on Amazon. Yes, I did. You can see they are to like weight down the corners, right? Turns out I need a lot more than 5 rocks. I need way more than 5 rocks. That clip things come off, and I need more clips to go around the edge. But when it's full of water, it should hold out a bit better and go to the edges. So this is my hydro bath. I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. But as you know, with this channel, like I said, I'm just trying and error everything. It may turn out bad, but it's fine. I could just restart and just go again. But never done it before, so please follow on the journey. Drop a like if you can, because trying out the most ridiculous things in your back garden. See if it works. Sexy vinyl pose. Right, so this is where I have to do mine, because once again, I don't have the workshop. I have my front living room. So I really shouldn't be using the carpet. I've tried to hoover as much as I can to get anything off it. I'm gonna have to do it here because the piece is so large. This is the only place it will fit. I had a table I was gonna do it on. Doesn't even fit on that. It's a giant front split, so I'm gonna have to try to do it here. So let's give it a shot. You know, look, if it doesn't work, I could just try, I can get it off and just start again, okay? This is try and error. I'm doing it, so you guys don't have to, or if you do it, hopefully this works all right. Now, I've tested this, I've seen the side that sticks to your fingers if you get them slightly wet. It's the side that goes down in the water. So this one is actually the shiny side would stick to my fingers. So that side should go down. I hope that works, but we're gonna find out. Now, as you can see, this is such a large piece. This is crazy. My first ever time hydro dipping, and I'm trying it with such a large piece, but you know what? I'm just going to go for it. If it doesn't work, like I said, I can start again. I can buy a new film, but we're going to just give it a shot and hope and pray this works. So here we go, guys. Attempt number 1. So I'm putting masking tape along the top and the bottom of this one. And then what I did is I cut some little line inserts, just maybe about 10 to 20 centimeters apart, just so when the sheet actually does expand and shrink, it has enough room to move.
And there we go, guys. Now, one thing you may pick up, by the way, my face and my hands might be a little bit orange because last night on stream, I actually dressed as Donald Trump. I know it sounds so stupid, but every Thursday we do a theme and costume, and everyone in chat wanted me to do Donald Trump, so I did Donald Trump. So apologies if I look a bit orange. I need to cut the end and then kind of keep this safe and fill up the hydro dip tank. Not a waterbed filled with a pond sheet. Right, you can see this box everywhere. You can see all these boxes, by the way, for things have been put on the car, but I only have one box bin. I have to like put it a bit at a time. I've got that's from the front grille, that's from, all these things are from the car. So apologies for the mess in here. Right, that is not the ideal way of doing it at all, right? In the sense of like on the carpet and stuff, and it would rather stand on it. I just don't have a table big enough and don't have no way of doing it. So I'm gonna hope and pray that stays okay there. So I'm out of breath, it's so hot, and I need some cooling down here. Right, I'm gonna try fill up the tank and hope no bugs land in it, hope no grass lands in it, and we give it a shot and see how it goes. First time trying it in the worst way of trying to do it. You know, if you have a garage and you're able to do this, obviously 10 times better, but my garage is full because of my business, so right, let's see if we can do this.
Okay, let's just be straight up and honest with this one. This is probably absolutely going to fail, but I'm giving it a shot. I'm going to find out because there's a few reasons. One, it happens to be incredibly windy today. So that sheet, which by the way, I've had to cut down more because I don't even think it's going to fit in here. This is like the biggest, the most I could really think I could get. It's probably going to touch the sides.
That's what she said.
So I hope that doesn't affect it from how it moves. I'm going to try get it in the water as much as I can. So that's one thing. There is already grass. Every single bug wants to fly in this, of course. So I'm going to give it a shot. Like I said, it might not turn out fantastic, but it's my first try. What I'm going to try next time, I actually got some like engine components that I'm going to try. It's just smaller parts to kind of perfect the skill. So it shouldn't take as much. But the water's actually good temperature. It's nice and hot like it should be. It's just all the, the plus sides are like, look. My weird, wacky idea has worked in the sense of this flower bed with this pond thing has made a bath in a sense. It is working. But is it going to fully work? I'm not too sure about that. The rocks I got are holding down the bottom, but that's kind of the water that's probably doing that now. I'm going to give this a go now. I'm just going to go for it because there's no point in me filling it all the way. I don't think it's going to fully work properly, but we're going to give it a shot. Why not, You only live once kind of stupid YOLO saying what other people say. Oh, and a quick heads up. I'm not going to be talking for the whole time I'm doing this. I'm going to fully try concentrate and make sure I do it right. So I will just voice over this whole thing and just hope and pray that something comes out of it. I don't know. And also, by the way, a lot of parts you want to sand down, prep and paint, but the Maxton splitter I already have is already painted black, gloss black, so it should stick. Should. Let's find out. Oh, so here we go, guys. Oh, God, what is this? Look, I even get a giant bubble from the get-go. It's so hard. So you want to get something like, I got this little fan from Amazon. I can link it down in the description if you want to try yourself, which you probably won't try like this because this is just an absolute fail. But anyway, you want to get rid of the bubble so it doesn't affect the print like it's going to matter. So I try to get as many out as I can. I kind of think, you know what, it's just already stupid anyway. So then I get the activator. I spray the activator on, but this is the problem with doing this outside in this tank. Like, it just goes everywhere. I can't get the sheet actual gloss like glass that you should get it like, and I just try to attempt to do it, and it just full on doesn't kind of go on. It just wraps with it. It doesn't seem to like break off with. Look, you can see it's just absolutely horrendous. Like, what is going on? I'm just looking at it going, what are you doing with your life? Like, what is happening here? Unfortunately, it just, I gave up, threw it in the tank.
Right, that was an absolute disaster. As you guys could see, there was so much wind, just literally made it impossible to try to get it straight. The sheet is so big. Most people recommend you pick it either corner and like dropping it out. It's so big, it just folds. And then even if I try to get it near it, the wind just blows it and takes it apart. I'm going to have to somehow try roll it up and then roll it onto it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to have to give that a shot. Now, I'm only taped the top and the bottom. I don't know if I've got enough left. I don't know. I'm going to have to see. But I only taped the top and the bottom because people said they need it to expand and move. But it's going to touch the sides anyway. I think I may just try taping all the sides and just see. And I hope I've still got enough left. See if it will be enough. It's round 2.
So attempt number 2 is going down. So like I said, I'm going to try it differently this time. Masking tape all the way around, and then I did the same as I did before, putting those little slits around it so it does help it expand and shrink when it needs to. And then what I've done is I've put this masking, put some duct tape on the bottom of it as like little handles so you can kind of dip it in and out without getting in the way of the film. Right, here we go. My last saving grace to try and do this. Now, look how horrendous the wind is. You see what I was dealing with. Like, it just crippled the whole thing. Ended up going upside down. I couldn't escape the wind. I couldn't fold it over the edge like you meant to. I couldn't fold it like from corner to corner because of the wind. Look how many bubbles are in it. It just, oh my God, I can't stress to you how... I was just upset. I really, really, really wanted this to work after trying to wrap this thing. They were trying to hydro dip it. It just, oh my God, I tried everything. And whilst I was getting these little bubbles, I was almost thinking like, why am I even trying? Because even while I was trying to get these bubbles, I looked to the other side. I saw it was like half sinking. There's big bubbles in it. I gave up there. That's where I gave up. That was it. I'd scrunch it up, done. And unfortunately, guys, I was just so upset that it didn't work. I didn't even do an outro or anything like that. I just screwed it up for it and just took it in. So, guys, if you have watched this, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you can. I will put part 2 up of... I do eventually hydro dip this thing, but you have to see how it looks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this, guys. I'll see you in the next video.